Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm feeling much better today. My eye's gone down pretty much completely. My ear is, I think it's down all the way. It still feels like maybe it has a little more ways to go. But I have 3 or 4 more days left of the antibiotic and the steroid. So I still need to finish that, but I'm feeling pretty good. Most of them, this big one here,
That was one I was concerned about.
it's still hard and it kind of feels like a bruise. It's gone down a lot, but I can tell it's still a little something going on there.
But we got here 2 days ago. Yesterday, Kelly just took it easy. We didn't do hardly anything. But today we're leaving. We're going northwest, and Jonathan's meeting up with us again.
But checkout's at 11, so we need to get up and get going.
Doing one last walk around, make sure we didn't forget anything, because we have been at Airbnbs before where we've forgotten stuff. Looks good. Now, what are we doing, honey?
So now we have to go fill up on groceries. Now that we have all our groceries put away, we can head to our next destination. So we are going to be camping at Lake Fort Smith State Park. Yes, we are going to another campground. Can you believe it? We want to go there because there's just so much to do. We feel more comfortable being at one of those campgrounds and leaving our trailer and everything and going to do these activities. So that is where we'll be going next. So see you when we get there. We just arrived to Lake Fort Smith State Park, and let me tell you, this place is so serene, so gorgeous. We're at site number 30. This is what it looks like. So this would be our tent pad. Now Jonathan is coming with us. There's not really a lot of room for us to set up 2 tents, so we're gonna set up the 10 by 14 tent, and we're all 3 gonna bunk in there. And we've got a little fire pit here. And then I think it's so cool that you have these steps to go down. Oh, and because of all the rain, so we told you that we stayed at the B&B for me to heal from the bug bites, and there was a large storm coming. Well, it came here as well. So there's tons of water running, and we have like a little creek to listen to all night. So all in all, I'm very impressed with this place. Very nice. We need to set up our camp, and Jonathan will be arriving later because he had to work today and he's got to go home, pack up his stuff, and then he'll be here.
Camp setup, y'all. I really did not expect this place to be so pleasant. Reason we're even coming here to begin with is we've been itching to mountain bike the very first set of mountain bike trails ever built in Arkansas, the Devil's Den State Park. But Devil's Den is booked up nonstop. ended up here, and I'm so happy we're here. I did not expect it to be this nice. It's only like, I think, a 20-minute drive to Devil's Den from here.
But I think we are going to explore the National Forest. That's what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to cook dinner because we had a bite to eat on the way here. We had a late lunch. So we're both still kind of full.
And here's a kicker. This was so far away from Little Rock, about 3 hours, that we never explored this region we're about to go to, which is the Frog Bayou, which feeds Lake Fort Smith. If we were coming this way, it was usually us going to Bentonville, Eureka Springs, or yeah, that was about it.
And it was on the weekend, so we had to book it there and book it back home. So y'all know how that is. We're gonna pack up and we're gonna do some exploring.
We just started this journey, and look at that.
That's gorgeous.
That's pretty darn fancy right there. Real nice. Well, you might not believe it, but a long time ago, I actually put stars in places over here, and since we were driving by, I thought, Kelly, let's check out this camping spot. And she's actually the one who found it. I completely forgot to put a little star there in my research.
So this is a really big area. It looks like it has different roads you can take all around. So I'm not really sure if we would ever camp here, just because I feel like it gets crazy and there might be a lot of people trying to pull in here, and we like to be private and have privacy.
And with these trails going way back like this, people would probably want to cut through camp and go back there. Looks like it goes way back there. We're gonna just keep looking and see if we can find something a little bit more secluded. Just because we like to, you know, we like to chill. We like to have a little private time.
Yeah, if we're primitive camping, we want to be primitive camping.
Let's go see what else we can find.
Well, we found this little camp spot. Cody's gonna walk back there to see if there's any water. I mean, we technically, if we want to spend 2 days here, we don't need water. We can use our water tank, but he's just gonna check to make sure. And if we're ever in this area, we can star this on the map and know that we can come here and camp here if we need to.
There's nothing.
No water. Do you want to star this anyway?
I'd be kind of concerned. This thing like floods bad.
Yeah, it's still holding water and the road's dry.
No,
Maybe?
we won't.
Okay. So we're not going to star this one just because of it looks like it has a lot of standing water. So it could be a bad idea if it starts to rain.
Last night it poured here. It poured bad. That's why all the waterways are up so high and they're so brown, as it poured hard.
And the road is dry. It still has dirt slinging up on it. So with that being said, this is not dry yet. That's not really good.
Yeah.
So, all right, moving right along. I'll let you know if we find anything else.
Well, we ended up not finding anything else on our journeys. Actually, when we found that last camping spot, I think we drove like 1 more mile. We ended up on asphalt and out of the National Forest and back into private property. But it was a gorgeous drive over there. It's
Yeah, we passed like at least 10 waterfalls, I feel like.
There's other roads that we want to check out one day. But we're about to do one of our favorite things, shower.
Yeah, I think we're gonna shower, call it a night. Jonathan will be here later, so you'll see him in the morning.
And in the morning, we will tell you how the shower is. Actually, Kelly just got out and tested it. How was it?
Okay. I mean, I didn't get in there. I just turned the water on to see how the shower head was. It's pretty good. Oh. We'll see how it is in real life when I use it.
Well, we'll let y'all know that in the morning, and we will see you then.
See y'all in the morning. Good morning.
Good morning, y'all. Last night, the firewood ferry showed up and dropped off a whole bunch of firewood. Thank you, firewood ferry.
You're welcome.
This camping ground is phenomenal. It is so nice, so pleasant. And Jonathan here showed up at like 9?
Yeah,
about 9 o'clock. He set up with his cot inside of ours because that is the one downfall, is that's not large enough for both of our tents, which are both 10 by 10, so we just put up the big one. What are you cooking this morning, Angel Princess?
I'm gonna attempt strawberry pancakes.
Attempt? Oh, hey, I got something cool yesterday. So check this out. We didn't show y'all, but in Morrilton, Arkansas, we had to stop and refill the propane at Tractor Supply. And they had these at the checkout when I was paying for the propane. They had 6 of them. They're a little pricey, so I only got 2. They're like $8 a piece. I am ready for mushrooms and snake identification, because there's some snakes I've seen I didn't know what they were. Look at this. Look at this. It's laminated, so I can actually take it with me anywhere. And it gives me all the details on snakes, where they're located, their feeding habits, their mating habits, and it tells me if they're venomous with their red mark, little red V. I've also been super curious about eating mushrooms that we've seen. This little mushroom booklet tells you which ones are poisonous. So if it's got a red skull and crossbones, it's poisonous. Not edible. You might find signs of some discomfort. Edible, but little flavor. And then these are the ones that have all the flavor. And it just goes through pictures, gives you identifications, tells you about all the different mushrooms. And what's crazy, I've seen a lot of this, I've seen a lot of that, I've seen a, well, you're not supposed to eat that one, but I've seen a lot of that one. What's on the back here? I've seen that a whole lot too. Apparently this is a big deal. A lot of people, from what I follow a mushroom fungus group on Facebook. I don't know what you'd call a mushroom educated person. They always show pictures of them eating those. So I'm excited. That's always going to be with us. And Kelly is going to learn how to start cooking up wild mushrooms, right, Angel Princess?
Sure.
She doesn't know anything about this yet.
I know about wild mushrooms.
Well, know my plans.
Oh, I mean, I don't mind cooking them, but we gotta find them first.
So we're going to pair them with some fish that I catch. Oh, we're getting ready. Next thing we need to find wild onions and potatoes. I know there's wild potatoes out there. So Jonathan's making his own drink here.
So I'm making a tea. I cannot drink coffee anymore because it makes me very sleepy after I have a cup. I just want to go lay down and take a nap. And I don't know why. I used to love drinking coffee, just drink it like espresso shots or have a French press every morning, and all of a sudden it started making me sleepy all the time. So now I drink teas.
And what are you working with over here, Nighty Night? Does Nighty Night have the reverse effect on you, Jonathan? Nighty Night, bedtime. Actually, bro, you don't need any of this. Just drink coffee for bedtime, if that's the case. Have you ever thought about that?
Actually, I haven't. So this is a Earl Grey. It's all right.
This is a good one.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Kelly got like 5 boxes of that in the trailer. She had a special order because she couldn't find it.
If you're new to the channel, when I make pancakes, the only kind of pancakes that I make are yogurt pancakes, so I do not use milk. I use plain Greek yogurt with eggs, vanilla, baking soda, baking powder, and flour. And I love them. I will never go back. They're just so fluffy and they always turn out so good.
Looks like you're making like a little pottery artwork.
Yeah. All right. Done.
The strawberry pancakes were delicious. I love pancakes and waffles. It's one of my favorite meals. Actually, I love every meal. They're all good. But we're getting ready to go mountain biking. Cody's getting the bikes ready.
Some of you have been asking when we mountain bike, what brands do we have? What do we suggest? Well, Kelly and I both are riding Giants. And if you're ever in Arkansas, you need to go see our friends Spokes in West Little Rock. But at Spokes, they have the best service, the greatest people, and some awesome products there. But we're going to get this loaded up and head over to Devil's Den, and we hope we can cross League Creek. If we can't, we're at least going to ride what we can, and we will see y'all there. So we've made it to Devil's Den State Park, and this place is another one of those state parks that if it wasn't for the CCC, it would not be in existence. There's tons of facilities here that were hand built with materials, wood and stone from the area, so it's all native. And a lot of these cabins have been redone. You see that cabin right there? That was built by them, and you can stay here. Matter of fact, I think we should think about that. Here's another one right here, cabin number 7. Look at that. Is that not cool? They also built a big dam down here on League Creek. There's a ton of caves here, bats.
I did read all the caves are closed because of the white nose syndrome.
Yeah. So this is the dam that these guys built too. Kelly and I have been here before when this is so low you can walk across it. It's probably been
a couple years.
Probably 4 years since we've been here. Oh, and there are some awesome hikes. Like there's a hike that goes up to Yellow Rock Bluff, I think is what it's called. And we did that way back before we started vlogging. And it has a beautiful vista of the valley. But we're not doing that today. We came here to mountain bike.
We're arriving at the tent camping area. This is no hookups, no water. So these sites on this side look pretty good. Now I want to see the RV camping area, which is where we are at now at Lake Fort Smith. We've got 30 amp hookup and water. We're now at the RV camp area. So this is the area that we were looking at, which they're still kind of close together. We're more spaced out where we're at now.
64 is nice.
65, you mean?
No, 4 or 5. Okay.
All right, now what?
Now we're gonna ride.
Okay, so we gotta find somewhere to park.
All right, we have gotten to where we're riding. We're not real sure what trails we're gonna be riding, but we will tell y'all once we're done what we rode, if we know what we rode.
Oh, check this spider out.
He's missing 2 legs. No wonder he's chill. Anywho, we're currently parked right here by that 4 up on this highway, and we're gonna ride up this trail, which is called Devil's Racetrack. We're gonna head this way, and then once we get up here, we don't know what we're gonna do because we don't know what the water is gonna be like. Well, we know what the water looks like, but we don't know what it looks like up there and what the crossing ability for us will be. forgot to say, Kelly's got her Arkansas shirt on. Ow.
Sorry.
Was it mud?
No.
Something in my hair again, as always. I have to tell you though, this trail, the first part, which was Devil's Racecourse, the new part, not beginner friendly. Kelly didn't. She's just gonna be honest.
You're not gonna see me in any of the clips because I basically walked it. If you're going to see all the features, hike it. It's beautiful, but mountain biking, unless you are a professional, you like the techie stuff, you're used to it, you're advanced, go for it. But I'm not even a beginner mountain biker. I would say I'm more in the middle, and I don't really like that trail. Now, the second part, what was this other trail that we did?
Dollar Days was fun. She enjoyed that one. Now, for Jonathan and I, on the other hand, we really enjoyed the tech. Like, we had a lot of fun. We liked going through that. It was a blast.
Yeah, riding through all the little waterfall features and all the rocky little stuff. I enjoy that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say I'm going to go out and do that for fun every single time I ride, but
I personally would have rather hiked that trail, just like Kelly said, because there was so much to see that
Really take it in.
yeah, you're going so fast on a bike and focused on taking a line or which line to take that you really can't focus on the features around you.
And that's just us personally, because you know how we love our nature and our scenery.
But I will say, as like cross-country fun mountain biking, I would say that this is not it.
No, not at all.
And definitely not beginner.
With all that being said, now we're gonna head back to camp and figure out what we want to do for dinner. I think we decided for dinner that I'm gonna make pizza. So once again, Jonathan has his Dutch oven. We're gonna make 2 pizzas. We're gonna do the spinach and artichoke Alfredo sauce pizza. But before I make my dough, I'm gonna go ahead and shower because I am filthy. I mean, filthy. So I'm gonna go ahead and shower first. I'll probably shower, make the dough, because it lasts to rise for an hour, do yoga, and then we'll cook.
Look at me, man.
Yeah, we're all pretty dirty.
I like it.
And then Cody also has to rinse these bikes off.
Yeah, we're
So
gonna
there's that.
we're gonna clean off the bikes by just spraying them down, then we'll let them dry, and then we have a chain cleaner. We'll just run through that, and then we'll put new oil on it so none of that rust, and then we'll put it back in the trailer.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go shower. Oh, by the way, the showers here, amazing, amazing, let me tell you.
Okay, these might be the best campground showers ever.
It's pretty good. It's
Ever.
pretty good. I'm looking forward to taking a shower.
It
and usually
smells
it's a chore.
good. I mean, it's weird. It's
It
all
smells good.
Yeah, the wood. It's
Oh,
all made out of
I'm
fresh
not even
wood.
talking about that.
And then you walk in and it smells like a lumber, it smells like Home Depot in the lumber section. That was so nice.
Anyways, I'm gonna go shower.
This is the cleaner that we use. The chain goes through there, cleans all the crud off the chain, and now we'll get a paper towel, wipe that down, and then we'll put some oil on it.
As Cody puts away the last bit of the bikes, I have taken a shower and it was glorious. I promise you, it was very relaxing. But now I'm gonna start cooking dinner, so let's get it started. Cody's been editing all day today, and he realized that the very last clip at the end had no audio. So we're just gonna throw this clip in here, telling you guys that we'll see you next time. We're actually driving somewhere right now, but
We'll catch you on the other.
Bye.
see you guys next time.